So close to this race. Oh my gosh. Today's Tuesday, May 11th. I'm packing right now. I've got everything like out in piles. I haven't touched anything since the live stream, if you're wondering. As you saw, I just got the new Garmin Enduro. This watch has the absolute best battery on the market. In full-on running mode, it's supposed to get 70 hours of battery life. And part of the reason is because it also has solar charging. It's actually going to be charging when you're in the sun. Might get up to 80 hours of battery life. I paid for this watch with my own money. I know I've been talking for a long time that Garmin was going to send me one, and I'm still on the list. They just are telling me they don't have review units available, so I just bought one. And the number one reason why I got this watch is because I did not want to be stressing out during the race. The Coros Vertex, when I finished No Business, it did not have as much battery left as I thought it should. And so that got me a little bit worried about this race, which is going to be probably like 10 hours more than the No Business 100. So very excited to not have to worry about battery life during this race. That's just something that's really stressful. And in all my past hundreds before, I've been worried about battery life. And so a lot of times I bring like a battery bank, like a USB, and throughout the night, I charge it as I'm running. Not gonna have to do that with this one. I've even had a watch die on me like 60 miles into a 100-miler because I didn't reach my battery bank by the time I thought. Like, it was supposed to last much longer and it just didn't. So that was very frustrating. I'm trying to be done packing by lunch. I would really like to spend just some time this afternoon just chilling out, playing guitar. I don't know if you guys, I never really like show my guitars or anything on this channel, but here's a couple of them right here. I've got like a Telecaster that's like really like beat up. So it's supposed to look like it's really old, even though it's not. Like, it's actually a really super nice Tele. And then I got an acoustic over here, and then a couple others, but they are in storage, like in their cases, so that they are not getting beaten up by like the kids or the dog or anything. This is where we stand right here. I've got a bunch of stuff on the desk up here. Working through that. Big pile on the floor. I've got some boxes down here. There's my drop bags. I've got a couple boxes of shoes that I need to open. Not for this race. They're actually road running shoes that I haven't showed you guys yet. I could be getting like thousands of YouTube views for right now, but I'm just choosing not to because I'm trying to focus on the right things. I'm trying to focus on my race and not just chase views. Both some incredibly popular shoes right now that either are not out or just came out. Maybe at the end of this video, I'll open them if I can finish all my packing quickly. Also in the mail today is coming a really exciting guitar pedal, like multi-effects processor. But we need to pack. Like I said, my goal is to have everything packed by lunch today. So keep me accountable. Let's go. So I've pretty much finished packing up all my clothes and gear in my drop bags. And right now I'm gonna start packing the nutrition bags. So stuff like this. I've got a bunch of leftovers from No Business and I'm gonna try and use that. So yeah, so first up, Tylenol. And unfortunately we have the generic Tylenol at home and it doesn't have any writing on it. It's just plain white pills. So that is going to be a little confusing. Salt pills will all go in their own little baggie. And then I'm just going to start putting gels in. All right, and just like that, they're done. Now I'm going to go through real quick what's inside them so that you can see. So first up, I have a crew car bag, which has a bunch of gels, some gins, which will help with my stomach being upset if that happens. I've got Tylenol, and I've got salt pills. This will be the first drop bag at mile 25, and this is only if, like, for some reason my crew's not there. Just a couple gels, a couple gins, and some Tums. And this will also be like a backup for the second time I come through Will Scott. Camp Morganton, this is the 50-mile turnaround spot. And I've got, I think, about 6 gels in here. I've got salt pills, I've got Tylenol, I've got coffee, Starbucks instant coffee, which you should really check out if you've never tried that before. And then some Tums as well. Probably gonna spend some time at this aid station, so I wanna make sure that that's good to go. Might add another gel or 2 in there. Will Scott Gap, this is the second time I'll see this bag. So technically, both of these bags will be together. So if I don't use anything in this first one, I'll have it for the second one. But again, like Tums, bunch of gels, Spring Energy, like oatmeal fruit pack, 300 calories. So I'll definitely try and get this down while I'm sitting there. This will be at mile 80, so this is going to be an important one to really make sure that I've got anything and everything. I've got more Tylenol and caffeine in here. So this one will be going into the second night, and I want to make sure that I'm just really totally set on that drop bag. So there we have it. The nutrition is set and ready to go. I'm going to put these in the drop bags, and then I'll be done with gear and nutrition. All right, everyone, jumping in here real quick because I realized I made a critical mistake while filming this video, and I forgot to tell you what shoes I'm starting the Cruel Jewel with. So they are the Nike Wild Horse 7. These shoes have been very, very good to me. Just the upper is an absolute glove. This tongue is super padded, so you can crank down those laces. They've got a little gaiter even on the top of this, so it just really holds your foot in secure. Very, very comfortable upper. And the outsole is really great too. Like, I had really, really good luck going up and downhill. I actually really like the kind of rounded heel that is on here. I think it really actually helped me descending. This is the shoe that I'm starting the Cruel Jewel 100 in, and like I'm about to mention, the Evo Speed Goats are my backup. So back to the video. I'm going to bring this bag, and this one will be for John to bring with him to the turnaround point where he picks me up to start pacing. So I want to actually have these in the crew car for those first 3 crew stops at 20, 25, and 30. And then I want him to bring them to 50. So in the first 50 miles, I'll have 4 spots that I can change shoes if I need to. The only other option I could do with these shoes is put them in the Will Scott Gap bag. So I would have the option to switch at mile 20 or 80. I don't think I've ever felt, in any of my hundreds, I don't think I've ever felt like switching shoes at 80 miles. Mentally, you're done, and realistically, you're almost there. Plus, I'm not as concerned about how like hot these shoes were on some of those hot days I ran in them, because the weather right now is looking like the highs maybe only be about 70 degrees for this whole race. So these shoes might work out just fine. All right, so I'm basically done packing. The last thing I have is kind of like this, and this is just gonna be, this is just stuff that was delivered from Walmart just now. This will be like crew car food, like snacks throughout the weekend as well. So you wanna check out some shoes? I don't think that I've shown these yet on the channel. I posted on Instagram about these. All right, we have the Novablast V2. And I'll just tell you, these shoes smell amazing. I am so pumped about these shoes. I'm going to be doing my recovery miles in these right after the race. So very excited. Stay tuned for my first impressions, full review, all that. And next up, we've got some shoes I pre-ordered a long time ago. Can you guess what it is? Oh wait, I think I already told you. Oh my gosh! Oh, whoa. This is a Fuel Cell Rebel V2. Oh my gosh, that feels amazing. I'm gonna be doing a lot of miles on this shoe as well as soon as I get back, but I am gonna wait. Oh, these look so good. I'm pretty relaxed right now, and I think a lot of it is just because I'm like totally ready the day before I have to leave. Like normally I'm scrambling up to the minute I leave, but I'm actually gonna be able to like put all the stuff in the car tonight, sleep, and then just wake up in the morning and have a good morning with the family, and head out. Pick up John on the way. I'm just ready to get down there and go. Like, I'm ready to, like, now that everything's packed, everything's in the drop bags. There's a plane going by. You know, I put all my eggs in the basket of vertical gain, got that treadmill, and just put miles and miles and thousands of feet going up. So we'll see if that worked. Hopefully it did. This has been like 2 years coming for this race. I put in tons of work training for the 2020 version of this race, and it got canceled. Now I've put in a ton of work preparing for the 2021 version of this race. And I just feel like it's been so long that I've been working my way towards this race that I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to get out on the trail. The best feeling is going to be starting my watch and just going. One thing I am a little bit nervous about is that I'm bib number 255 and they've staggered the starts in blocks of 50. So I'm actually in the last block to start, which is not very cool because I have a feeling that there's gonna be just super long conga lines at the beginning of this race, like going up that first climb. But it's gonna help me not just go out too hard and expend like way too much energy at the beginning. So that's one positive that's definitely gonna come out of this. I'm just hoping that I can keep my nerves to a pretty relaxed and not get annoyed if there's a lot of standing around and waiting or like really slow climbing up those first couple climbs. Once you get through 2 or 3 aid stations, it'll thin out and I'll be on my own by then. But who knows, maybe I'll be running with some of you. Like, I don't think my overall finish time is gonna be that high up in the standings, but it would just be nice to be able to chill out and relax from the start and not just be behind tons and tons of people. All right, we're done. We're ready to go. Cruel Jewel is happening like soon, but I'm leaving tomorrow and I'm ready to go. Just getting ready for the Tuesday night live stream right now. I just can't believe that this whole like 2-year saga with this race is coming to an end. Like, we're almost there. It's a little bit bittersweet. It's also very, very exciting. I'm ready to get there, get it done. I don't know if my fitness is gonna match my expectations. I know this race is gonna completely kick my butt. I'm just so ready to go. I'm so ready to go run, see some friends, get out in the mountains, and just have a good time and be completely humbled by this course and by the distance. Thank you all so much for following along over this last couple months, last couple years. Those of you that are members of the channel, thank you so much. Those of you that have bought merch, thank you so much for supporting me in that way. It's just really, really cool to know that there are people out there that care about what I'm doing here. So that means a whole lot to me. That's it. We're done here. Stay tuned for the race video. It might not be the next video on this channel. I might post some others in between because sometimes these race videos take longer to do. Subscribe so you don't miss it. That said, thank you guys so much. I'll see you again soon. Bye.